Paula Dean, and I'm so glad that you're on the other end of this computer because I have got the most exciting thing to share with you girls. I've made some new friends with Philadelphia cream cheese, and the program is called The Real Women of Philadelphia. And I'm not talking about the city girls, I'm talking about the cream cheese. Flown to Los Angeles to star in cooking videos and go on publicity tours, and you are gonna be $25,000 richer. Giving you tips and pointers on how you can kind of get an edge on your...
Mike, did you hear that?
Hear what?
Paula Dean and Philadelphia brand cream cheese are having a cooking contest. And I could win $25,000 and meet Paula Dean and go to Los Angeles and do a publicity and just, I could do this. I have been cooking with Philadelphia cream cheese forever. I have made desserts and appetizers and side dishes. What do you think? Do you think I could do this? Should I try it?
I think you ought to go for it. You love to cook.
Okay.
I say go for it.
Okay, Mike, I can do this. Let's do this. Oh, I've got cream cheese in the refrigerator right now. Look! I know what? I'll make that corn casserole that has the bacon and the onions and the cream cheese and the... Yeah, let's do it. Come on. My name is Elena Andrews, and I am from Monroe, Georgia, and I am so excited about this contest. I have been cooking with Philadelphia brand cream cheese forever, and I am excited to make for you today a recipe I've been making for my family for years, and it is a creamy, crackling, crunchy corn casserole. So what I'm going to do is I started out over here with 6 slices of bacon, and I've just diced it up. And I'm just frying it. And then I'm going to add some diced onion. This is a ½ cup of diced onion. And I'm going to throw that in there. And I like to cook the bacon first to get it going before I put the onion in so that the onion doesn't cook too much. Okay, now what I'm going to do is add some garlic, because you don't want to add the garlic too soon, because if it starts to get brown, it'll taste bitter, and you don't want it to taste bitter. So I've added 1 clove of garlic, and just let it cook just for a little bit. As soon as you start to smell the garlic, you know it's ready. So I'm going to drain all of this off. Okay, now all the bacon and all the onion is cooked, and the garlic. And I'm going to take all of it out of the pan. I'm just going to strain it out on a paper towel. And I'm going to make sure that I reserve a tablespoon of the bacon grease. Everything's good with bacon grease in the South. So I'm going to take all this out, and then this is all going to drain. And then I'm going to add some more little goodies to it. Now, we've fried the bacon and sauteed the onions and the garlic, and we have that all draining, and on a paper towel. And now I have a tablespoon of the bacon grease, and I'm going to add a tablespoon of flour to that. And what this is going to do is help thicken up this little casserole. So we're not making a roux. A roux is like what you would use to start out a chowder or gumbo or something like that. And so all we're going to do is just cook the flour up a little bit so that it doesn't taste like paste. We don't want paste in our little casserole. So once it starts to sizzle a little bit, then we're going to add the star ingredient, and that is a ½ block of Philadelphia cream cheese. And this is going to start to melt down, and it's going to make this wonderful, tangy, creamy sauce for our corn. After the cream cheese starts to melt down a little bit, then I'm going to pour in a ½ cup of milk and stir this all together until it's all nice and melted and creamy. Now we got to add salt and pepper. So I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of kosher salt. And I'm going to add a quarter of a teaspoon of cracked black pepper. Okay, so now you can see you have your base for the little casserole here. And this is so yummy. And what I'm going to do now is add a 12-ounce package of frozen corn. And I've let it thaw. And the reason why you want to let it thaw is I've done this before and not let it thaw and put it in there when it was still frozen, and it makes the corn chewy. So if you let it thaw out, then the corn is nice and tender in the casserole. So we're going to add the corn, and then we're going to add half of our bacon and onion and garlic mixture. And we're going to save the other half for the top. Okay, so this is creamy, crackling, crunchy baked corn. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the corn and I'm going to put it in the baking dish. Okay, now we're going to put all this yummy goodness in the casserole dish. And I sprayed the casserole dish with some non-stick spray because you don't want it to stick, of course. And your family is going to love this. I've been making this for a long time. My husband and I have 3 boys, and so they love to eat all the time, and this is one of their favorites. So I've got the mixture in here. I'm going to top it with our leftover bacon and onions and the little bit of garlic that we had in there. And then I'm also going to sprinkle some panko breadcrumbs on the top. Oh my goodness, if you have never used panko breadcrumbs, try it. It's really good. They're nice and crunchy and just add a great different texture to the top of it. And then we're going to put it in the oven, 350 degrees for about 30 minutes or so. And it'll be all nice and hot and bubbly and yummy. The timer has gone off. Yay! And our casserole is ready. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Bubbly. It's creamy with the Philadelphia cream cheese. It's tangy. It's gonna be so great. Now the last thing that I'm gonna do to finish this off is fresh chives. You want to add a little color to it. Like Paula says, we eat with our eyes first, so you want to make it look pretty. But the chives really add a great extra layer of flavor and go really great with the cream cheese. And I like to use the scissors to cut the chives. It's easier. All right, there you go. The casserole is ready, and I am going to dish some up, and I'm going to take it out on the deck and eat it and enjoy it. Well, it was so easy to make, and the cream cheese makes it taste so good, so I am going to enjoy some of my casserole. The cream cheese makes it tangy, and the corn is really tender, and the bacon makes it taste really salty and savory. So I hope you'll try it. It's super duper easy. Thanks for watching.